Okay, you just recently left. And before you left, we had roundtable talks, me, you, and Justice, a lot about the good, the bad, and the ugly with the company. So when you left, isn't it ironic after you left, and all of a sudden everybody's doing good?
Stop the cap.
No, hold on. They not doing good.
Okay.
And I want to make sure I explain this story. They're not doing better.
Okay.
The metrics has been adjusted to where it favors them more. But the principle of what they need to go after is still terrible.
Okay, gotcha.
What you talking about?
We just want to tell you, as your brothers, that you had haters.
Yeah. Okay, good.
You had a lot, bro, because you used the man, bro. Like, you used the man, bro, and I love you for that, bro. Like, you did we couldn't do, and I love you for that. Like I say, and I looked up to you because of some of the things you were doing. And I felt like I was very fortunate to be with that company and develop the relationships I have with so many people, not just coworkers, just people that, hey, you used to work at that GameStop. What's up, bro? Like, what's going on? But to work with you and to be at least on your level to a point, even though you was IDM at one time, and be able to work with you and we could separate business and personal, was something I would definitely never forget, bro. That's one thing GameStop did give me. I will say it's one of the best things they did happen. I got to meet all of you guys, and I got to work with you guys under the same umbrella at the same tier.
Bro, it's riding all you do.
So I definitely would say that's one of the biggest things I do love about that company.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it.
So I did say something nice about the company.
It was a positive. Conference was decent, too. I'm not going to lie.
I never made it to conference.
Conference was cool, man.
I bet it was when y'all was in Vegas turning up.
Yeah, conference was really, really cool.
I still be using my Meta headset.
Yeah, people putting their ties on their forehead.
It was turned.
We had to get that out, y'all. I know it, but we had to get that out.
Pause.
Trade day was trade anything day, right? But they had a lot of disclaimers, a lot of fine print you had to read, which probably nobody read. They just took whatever. But I want to know, what do you think GameStop should start taking trades on? I think they should start taking trades on like steel books that are like in cool condition, steel books, or like the collector's editions of the stuff that came in the box that they can resell or display, or take like a lot of the old retro stuff like the Super Scope or like the Super Nintendo Zapper, like all the stuff that.
But it has to have a profit margin though. That's what the thing about the company is though, because they're. So
I disagree, because if you go to other mom and pop video game stores, they have those things.
But what you just say, you said mom and pop, that's not a corporation.
Don't matter.
It does.
We taking retro, right?
Right, we're taking retro now because retro was starting to come back into the service because a lot of people don't want to. The newer video game consoles are a little more challenging for people that's older in age, but they don't want to press all them damn buttons. They used to AB or ABC. They're not used to having L1, L2, R1, R2 analog discs.
I don't think retro went away. I don't think it went away.
It did go away, but it's back because once again, I'm one of the probably oldest people on this panel, and you got to remember the old school games where you didn't do a lot. You know, the new consoles are built for the younger generation, not built for the older generation, bro.
Well, but I don't think retro ever went away. I don't think it went away. I never thought retro went away. I think they have seasons, but I don't think retro went away.
I think that GameStop should start back taking in movies. Blu-rays, 4K Blu-rays, as well as I think they should adopt the Netflix subscription plan when Netflix first started, and you could have a subscription and you could like get your discs in the mail. You can rent them. I think the GameStop should go to a rental.
I think they tried that.
I don't think they should do the Blu-rays because everything.
Not so necessarily the Blu-rays, but I mean, I think that he said, "What should they trade?" I think they should start taking in some movies, physical movies. I think that would be a good plus for them in trades. But as far as a company, I think that they should go into
you talk like VHS or like DVDs?
No, I mean, you start with select, just DVD, Blu-ray. I would say just Blu-ray.
The reason why I think that would work,
sell Xboxes and PlayStation,
but I don't think that would work because everybody has streaming services now.
Well, yeah, and that's my second point. I think they should start taking those in, and GameStop should start offering a service. They should start offering a rental service. You pay $30 a month, and you can come in and you can get any used game that we got one at a time, and you can go online and you can get them delivered to you.
But here's the problem with that was already before something called Fly Game, and they tried that. Right?
Yeah, no, they tried it and it failed.
And it failed.
The problem is,
and it failed.
Well, but my question was trade.
GameStop has brick and mortar. You're not just doing it online. You can walk into your local GameStop, look on the wall and get another game, and it would be a competitor to like what's the Xbox One, Game Pass or PlayStation Plus. You can walk into GameStop, look at the wall. You're not bound by a specific set of games, because every month it could be whatever is used. Okay. You go into GameStop, whatever is used, because we've already got the profit margins on the used. They go in, you can go in, maybe shop, and you grab your used game and one in, one out. If the maybe a pro elite membership that comes with the perk,
a pro elite membership,
whatever. But you know what I'm saying. I think that, and if you add in some movies with that was my thought process, was to give them more options of things that they'd be able to grab. Because instead of just games, you could have games and physical movies that you can, so it gives you a little niche.
It's one of them. It's a shaky thing, though.
Do you think it's possible that not just GameStop, but anybody, do you think it's possible for us to have digital trade-ins?
No, because you don't own the rights to digital games.
What if we can sell and buy temporary licenses at a lower cost? You think it's possible?
No.
Nah, they're not gonna give up that much power.
No. They're not gonna give up
that much power that is, bro?
No. Well, no. Hold on, but it's already kind of in place. Think about it. You have Game Pass, you got PlayStation Plus membership, whatever the tier you have, right? It's technically a license. If you let your membership expire, you don't have access, right? Hold on. Hear me out here. Let's say I went and gave you my gamer tag and it removed the license for activation for this game and it gave it to someone else at a lower price. So for example, you got Call of Duty Black Ops 3. You ain't played it in 6-7 years. You pay $60 for it online. You come, GameStop gives you $5 for that license. Then they sell that license, digital code, to him for $15. And you may all make some money. You got credit for a game you're not playing. You got it at a huge discount. They should changing who has the license. And then Microsoft like,
give us our cut.
No. Activision is like,
no. Why are you doing that? We can just sell it straight to them without you.
And that's what
but not touching our property.
You're right.
I said it already. I ain't got to talk no more.
But they won't sell it to you for the 15 that GameStop did.
Exactly.
They won't do that though.
They're gonna sell it for free.
But that's too much.
And if you don't want to buy it,
y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Remember, Xbox and PlayStation do their stuff two different ways. PlayStation changes their free games every month. Even their library changes every month. Xbox is just, this is what we got. Now, they do pull games off for the Game Pass from time to time and add different stuff. So you can't do that because at the end of the day, you would never own license anything digital. The only thing you will own is physical. So you can't just, because it's too many middlemen in all that. So you got to have somebody for this, somebody for this, somebody for that. That's too many, and like you said, that's too much control.
You understand? But big up, man.
And you can't make a profit off of that. They don't want you to make a profit off anything. That's why when we do trade-ins, and there's going to be a shot.
No shot, not this no.
The trade-ins, the value is so low because they lowball you, but then they upsell it back. You know what I'm saying? For a higher margin. Like we trade in the PlayStation 5, we giving them, hold on.
Stay focused, brothers.
We giving them like $220, but then we're reselling that for $449.
Wouldn't let that happen to me though.
All it takes is for one person to do it and test it.
But
and
it's too much logistics.
It don't. Hey, this is the world. There ain't nothing. The word impossible should never be used.
The word is about making money.
Right. And it does make money because
it's not going to make money.
That's not,
That's not. Backbody, it's not.
It's too many steps. And
you got too many. Yes. You got too much dip on your chip. It's not going. It's not going to happen.
Dip on your chip.
You got too much dip on your chip, bro.
Pause.
That ain't gonna happen.
Like, you're reaching.
You get that sour cream and with that. You need that Ruffles chip that's gonna hold. You put a Lay's in there, it's crack. It's over with. You need that Ruffle chip. You know
the difference between the two?
Yeah, of course I do, man. I'm a chip underscore.
Chip Conlon. Get the hell out of here.
Does it make more sense to just sell the full product?
And that's what digital games going to sell a lot.
The digital license that somebody
I think
has
it's an
purchased.
untapped market to create another way for people to get games for a lower price that may not want to deal with physical.
But you still got to go through the people. You still got to go through what I'm trying to say. The people who make the corporations who have the game license.
I hear that, but at the end of the day, when you put it on the table, they're gonna be like, it's money you would have never gotten in the first place.